Deborah, it's nice to see you.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
Just by way of introduction, you've recently become the new president and CEO of the Trans-Canada Trail.
I have. It's a very exciting opportunity, and I'm delighted to be involved in this great Canadian project that's connecting Canadians from coast to coast to coast. So it's great to be here, and it's great to be working with the communities across this country.
Well, for those who may not know, what is the Trans-Canada Trail?
Well, it's a monumental project that was launched in 1992 in celebration of Canada's 125th birthday. And it is will be an internationally renowned trail that will connect Canadians from St. John's, Newfoundland to Victoria on Vancouver Island to Tuktoyaktuk in the north. And when it's completed, it will be approximately 21,000 kilometers of trail that Canadians can enjoy.
So I noticed that you've used the phrase, when it's completed. How much of it is done now?
We have about 70% completed to date, and some of the most amazing country, urban and rural, and it is truly an opportunity for Canadians to get to know their country. You can travel tour provincial parks, national parks. You can tour provincial capitals. You can canoe. You can horseback ride. There's many things that you can enjoy on the Trans-Canada Trail.
So the Trans-Canada Trail is not all moose pasture?
It's definitely not all moose pasture.
So what are the core activities that are seen on the trail?
Well, you can canoe. You can cycle. You can hike. You can snowmobile. You can horseback ride.
Well, I must say, as a cyclist, I haven't run into too many canoes on my path, but it seems to me, however, that the core to the trail is the issue of how many Canadians can access it.
80% of Canadians are within 30 minutes of the Trans-Canada Trail. There's many Canadians that can enjoy the Trans-Canada Trail on a daily basis. In fact, many Canadians use the trail for commuting. They go to and from work.
So one of the things, I guess, because of CATA and its emphasis on technology, where's the marriage between the technology and these trails?
Well, I think that, what we can do with CATA is to work with them collaboratively so that we can present the trail via this webcast to be able to explain just exactly the monumental project that this is, and allow Canadians to really learn more about the trail and to learn more about their ability to use the trail and just what the trail represents to Canada.
It seems to me, Deborah, from what I've seen, that you've got about 3 major challenges right away today. Obviously, one of them is getting the trail as completely finished as possible. You've probably got some priorities that you've mapped out in your own minds. And I certainly see that if I take a quick look at your website, that just like you're doing construction on the trail, you've got to be doing some construction on that website sort of to increase your outreach. What would you say your core priorities are right now?
Well, I think that we have to reintroduce the Trans-Canada Trail to the people of Canada. There has been some amazing work that's been done in the past, and some visionary leaders that have really led and built the trail along the way, along the years. But what we have to do is remind people that the Trans-Canada Trail has not been completed yet. We still have about 7,500 kilometers to build. And some of those kilometers are through some pretty daunting territory, bridges and northern trails left to be built. So first of all, reintroducing the trail to Canadians. Secondly, we have to work very, very closely with our provincial and our local partners. This trail is actually being built by people in our community who are volunteers who are working daily, contributing and volunteering thousands of hours, and are actually on the ground working to build the trail for us to enjoy. So we need to build stronger relationships with them and help them to build the trail, both physically and monetarily. And then, of course, that brings me to the money. We do still have to do a fair amount of fundraising to be able to complete the trail.
It strikes me that the challenges that the trail has, and of course one of the goals of the trail is to link Canadians from sea to sea to sea. But it seems to me that one of the challenges in behind that is that the trail itself needs to find ways to link Canadians to the trail. And certainly, I guess, one of the questions that we would have for you at CATA is how can the Canadian advanced technology industry help the trail link Canadians to the trail, and by doing that, link Canadians to each other?
Well, we are a society of technology today, and I think that as the Trans-Canada Trail, we're perhaps behind in how we should be presenting the Trans-Canada Trail to Canadians. So I'm really excited about the relationship that we have with CATA, to be able to work with the organization to advance a different way of talking to Canadians about the trail so that they can access that information immediately via their computers, know all about the trail, know how they can access trail, how they can get onto a trail and enjoy the trail. And I think with this kind of a relationship with CATA, we've got some exciting times ahead with our ability to be able to talk to Canadians about the Trans-Canada Trail.
Now, Deborah, I understand, if I go to the cold-blooded money side of life, that building trail is actually good economics.
It's very good. I mean, what we are doing here is we're, in many cases, employing Canadians to help us to profile the trail. Then, of course, there's the tourism aspect. This is going to be the largest recreational trail in the world when it's completed. And so we have an opportunity here to attract visitors from around the world to come and enjoy the trail and to become involved in Canada, to learn more about Canada, to visit this beautiful country.
I think the other thing that I've noticed is that in the internet world, apart from the fact that most of the money seems to be in gambling and pornography, the other biggest area of use that seems to have impacted our society is that people use the internet as a basic backbone for all of their travel and tourism. And so I think that, to me, seems to be a natural alliance between what CATA and its membership does and what the Trans-Canada Trail is doing.
Definitely. I think that we have an opportunity to be able to offer Canadians and visitors, in fact, one-stop shopping, that they can come to the Trans-Canada Trail website and learn all about the amenities that are available along the trail, because there are many aspects of the trail right now where you can cycle from community to community, and what do you need when you do that? You need to know where you're going to stay and where you're going to eat. And so I think with the relationship with CATA and the Trans-Canada Trail, we can, with this partnership, we can start to outline to our visitors, to Canadians, just exactly what they'll find along the trail.
So Deborah, what kind of sponsorship opportunities have you created inside the trail in order to provide ability to fund trail construction and to create this whole linkage?
Well, there's many opportunities. People have purchased meters of the trail, and so they can currently go online and register a meter. We have sponsorship opportunities for trailheads, and we've also had some terrific donations in support of larger projects like the building of bridges.
Well, Deborah, thank you very much. Great information, and best luck.
Thank you very much, Paul.